Hi, I'm Andrew Warburton, the property advisor, and I'm going to share with you today 5 ways to sell your home fast without getting ripped off. That's the important thing. Before I start, let me tell you, the 5th one is absolutely crucial for you to know, to stay there through the whole video. And I want to ask you this. I have just given a lot of my life to buyers and sellers to make sure that people don't get ripped off, to make sure they get the best deal possible. And I'm going to ask you, like a lot of YouTubers, I'm going to ask you to comment down below, and I'm going to ask you to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Why? Because I want to be sure you don't miss out on one of these videos that could save you tens of thousands of dollars. So let's go to it. Click that subscribe, put your comments in. I'm going to read every single one of them. So what are the 5 ways to sell your home fast without getting ripped off? This is a scale I want to show you right here, and I want you to think of this L. That's it. Your 5 answers are going into there. This L is the price L. And in the price L, you have one line, and that is market price. So you take pretty much any product, apples, oranges, gold, silver, real estate. As long as that product is exposed to the general public who are buyers, and the general public has money to buy, you're going to get market price. Okay, that's it. So how do you get above or below market price? First way to sell fast is, and this is the over market area that everybody loves. How do I get to sell fast and over market? The trick there is to know what is unique in your market that the majority of buyers in your price range are looking for. So right now in the area where we live, buyers need ready to go homes. They want gray floors, they want white walls, not like my place, white walls. They want everything immaculate, they want the windows redone, they want white quartz countertops, etc., etc., etc. Whatever that is in your area. It used to be Tuscan. Before that it was shabby chic. Whatever it is that buyers want in your area, you accentuate that throughout your home. It's no good just doing a gray and white bathroom. That will not get you over market. If you walk up to the front door, grass is beautiful, walk in, everything's perfect, everything is the way people want. Not the way you like, the way people want. I see many homes where they do the home beautifully, but it's a taste that is for New Jersey, not for here, or for New York, not for Los Angeles. Find out what's wanted in your community, price it right, a little over market with exactly what people want, and you will sell your home fast, and you will get over market for that home. Second way to sell your home fast is to sell it at market. What does that mean? That means just looking at, again, what has sold in the last 90 days in your community, what is on the market, and come to the market value and price your home right at market value, but make sure when you walk in the front door, it smells clean front to back. If you do that, if you price it right at where the market is and it's immaculate front to back, but not super upgraded, just immaculate, you will sell. You'll sell to an FHA buyer, you'll sell to a VA buyer, you'll sell to a buyer who sees it affordable, who cannot afford the one that's a little bit over market. Now, let's start talking about the rest of it, and this is where you can leave money on the table. By the way, when you sell at market, make sure you look at what's sold close to you and look at those comparable sales closely. Now, how do you sell even faster, really fast? So a lot of you are leaving money on the table. You're calling number 4 and number 5. You're reaching out to 4 and 5 category, and you're leaving 5%, 10%, 15% on the table. On a $500,000 house, that can be $50,000, it can be $75,000 wasted. Why? Because maybe you're upset, maybe you inherited the home, maybe you don't want to deal with the stress, but why would you give somebody $50,000 to make your stress go away when there's something in between? Because right here is the over market value, right here is the at market value, right here is the bottom value that we'll get to in a minute. You don't have to go all the way to the bottom. Before you go to the bottom, go to the next level right here. And what's the next level? That is a reasonable discount level. Now watch what I mean. As long as your home will qualify for a loan, that means no hole in the roof, and the systems work in the home, VA and FHA will probably approve that home. So as long as it's approvable by VA and FHA, you can do a discount, which means you look at the comps. You got to do this with an experienced agent. If you do it with an agent who's had their license 2 or 3 months, they don't have a clue how to do this. You have to look at how many properties sold in 10 days or less, what price they sold, what the average price was, and that's this market right here, and you need to come just under this, maybe by 5%, 6%, okay? We're not talking $75,000, maybe $15,000. Everything else is 340, 340, 342, 342, 330, 328. Boom! You're going to have buyers coming out of the woodwork because you knew your value and you set up a discount just below the value. Number 4, that will sell your home fast. I've done it many times. Now, how else do you sell it? Here, right here. If you say, Andrew, I don't want to hassle, I don't want to put it on the MLS, I don't want to do any of that stuff, you can call what's called an iBuyer. Now, let's make it really clear. These are big corporations. They have lots of money. The most popular ones are Redfin. They are Zillow. These are the well-known ones. They will buy your home from you. They will do what's called an iBuy. You place a call to them, customer service representative calls. They look at what's called an AVM of your home. That's an average value, an average, not specific, but an average value. They will end up coming to visit your home. They'll make an offer on your home. It can cost you 6 or 7% in fees. Then they'll discount the home so you can leave a lot of money on the table, but they'll do it fast. It can be 7 days. It can be 10 days. Make no mistake, they're buying your home because they want to make money. Are you okay with them making money? Are you okay with them not taking 5 or 6% off, taking maybe 15, 20% off? Probably it's going to be at least 20%. Why would you put all that money on the table just to save yourself a week, to save yourself 5 or 6 showings? Because if you go here, if you go at this is my favorite place to go. If you go right here, at that market value less 10, 15, 20,000 bucks right in here, no, an investor won't pick it up, but somebody who watches these home shows will love it and they'll buy your home and you'll save yourself tens of thousands of dollars. But if you want to go straight to an iBuyer, you can go right here and the iBuyer will buy the home right around here. So if this is at 100% and this is at say 90%, right here, you're at 80 to 77%. Okay? That's your iBuyer. You can sell it in a week, in 10 days. If you want to leave that money on the table, leave that money on the table. Be done with it. The 5th way is a wholesaler. You can go to Google, type in, I need to wholesale out my house. You'll have 10 guys call you within 12 hours. There are many wholesalers. This is people who have some cash, who will buy your home, who will turn around, fix it up, flip it, and make themselves $20,000, $30,000 on top of the cost of renovation. So in this instance, usually they'll buy at somewhere between 75% and 70%. Now they'll tell you they'll give you 80%, but they're going to take this value and they won't actually say the house is worth $400,000. They'll say, well, your house is worth $380, and I'll give you 80% of it because you already took a haircut right there of 5 to 7%. So be careful you don't take a haircut here and here. This is where you take your haircut. So make sure they are fair on what the value is of the home. They will take your home and you can close in 5 days. You need to be super careful. You need lots of advice. And I want to say this. When you're dealing with a wholesaler, make sure you're dealing with the guy who's got the money. Because most of the time, wholesalers have runners. Runners will come out, they'll make an offer on your property, they'll tie it up, they'll put it in escrow. They won't put their money in escrow, and they'll go out and find another buyer who will buy it from them, and you have a double escrow. That's really shady. Now you've got 2 people making money. The runner's making money, the wholesaler's making money. If you're desperate, you have nowhere else to go, and I would get some legal advice first. It's worth a few $100. You can go right here to the wholesaler and you can sell your home right now. Where's the sweet spot? The sweet spot is right here. You see this? Obviously, if you have the money to trick out your home, everybody wants to be here. But if you need to sell your home right away, this is the sweet spot. Get a really good valuation of what at market is and drop down maybe $10,000, $15,000 below at market. Or I should say in a percentile, maybe 5%, and you are going to sell that home fast. Hey, I want to invite you again. I want to connect with you. I want to be sure that your questions get answered. So if you're a buyer, if you're a seller, watch through some of my videos. There are tips it took me 30 years to learn. I've seen people do really well and others get hurt. I want to share those with you. So click down here. Click the subscribe. Follow me, let me follow you, let's communicate together, share your comments with me, and watch this other video I recommend to you, because we want to be sure you do well and nobody steals your American dream. That's it from the Property Advisor for today. See you next time.